What's going on, VV gang? Welcome back to the channel, All Things Strange. It's your man, Dr. Strange, and it looks like we're back in action. So you know I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking on? Looks like we're getting first appearance of Blade in the Tomb of Dracula, number 10. This dropped in 1972. So you know how we do. We gotta hop in, get the drop details, figure out we're gonna stack a slack on this book, right? So let's dig in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on VV's blog article checking out Tomb of Dracula number 10. It says the first appearance of Blade, the vampire slayer. Will Blade be able to work alongside the vampire hunters, or will his lone wolf attitude get the best of him? This release features VV exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Will Sleamy and Rachel Rosenberg. Definitely like their artwork, so I'm hoping that these covers are banging. We got a drop date of February 20th, 8 a.m. Pacific time. List price of 20 gems. All right. Published in 1973 with 5 cover variants, 5,000 total editions. Of course, you can bid on this drop with a minimum of 5,000 MCP points. And the first available edition for public sale is number 158. So that breaks down to 3,000 commons, 1,125 uncommons, 500 rares, 250 ultra rares, and only 125 secret rares. So let's hop in and check out these covers. We're gonna always start, of course, with the classic common. Yeah, definitely feeling this. Very busy cover. This is actually a pretty good read. This takes place mainly on a ship, cruise ship. Crazy story, crazy ending, you know. Blade, man, definitely a different Blade than what we get, you know, by the time we hit the 90s. So very interesting there, his origins and all. So yeah, classic common. I'm always down for it, man. I love this, I love it. Let's check out the uncommon. You know how we're gonna get here. And yeah, it's what I expect. Color saturation on our main character on the cover, so no complaints there. But now is the moment of truth. We got to see what our rare and ultra rare is looking like by a Marvel artist. Let's do it. So here we go. All right, the rare, I like it actually. I like the yellow trimming with the red, black and white action. This is dope, man. So let me know down below what you guys think. I'm about to check out this ultra rare, full color saturation, and this is a banger as well, man. Definitely dope. Interesting how they took him off of the cruise ship and placed him in the city. You know, when you read it, I don't remember there being any scenes like this in there, but interesting nonetheless. Very curious to see what we're gonna get for the secret rare, so let's check it out. I like it, I like it. Okay, Blade got out his blade. Definitely not the Wesley Snipes version, using a bunch of guns and, you know, crazy stuff. So, you know, dope panel pull. Not much action, but what else can we expect from our secret rares, right? It's all gonna look very uniform when we have these books together, so I won't complain about that at all. So last thing I'm gonna do real quick is hop on over to eBay, just see what people are looking for right now in real life. Figure out I'm gonna stack a slack on the Tomb of Dracula number 10. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the final home stretch checking out Tomb of Dracula number 10 here on eBay. You know how I do. I hit the sort button, highest price plus shipping. And we can see someone has a 9.8 white pages for sale for $37,000. Wow. So interesting there. Someone else has a 9.6 white pages for $10,000. Another one for $10,000 and a 9.6. So when we get in those higher grades, it definitely gets a little pricey. You know, it's very encouraging considering, you know, we haven't had a major Blade movie in a while. So I do think this book has some potential upside to it. You know, we'll probably be getting another Blade movie in another year, maybe even 2, who knows. Hopefully sometime in 2024 we get that. And if we do, I think that this book could jump up depending on how the movie turns out. Maybe not. We gotta see, right? So the question is, am I stacking or slacking on the first appearance of Blade? We break this down this way, man. The $20 gem price, I'm not feeling that at all. Other books that we have gotten that had that price point, I feel like it was a little more justified, but in this book, I'm not really too sure. I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna be slacking on the drop, man. I'm actually part of a small group of people who were skipping this drop more or less just to send a message. I don't know if the message will be received, but 20 gems, 5,000 editions. I like the edition size, but that price point is horrible. I have no idea what they're thinking with this one. I don't know if it's Marvel pulling that string or who it is, but I don't know, man. And if this doesn't sell out, you know, I would like to think it would, but it's a lot of money, you know, and considering we got the Blade collectible coming right after that, I just don't think it was the smartest move. I think I would have gone for it if it was maybe 10, 15 max, because some of the other books we got that were 15 gems, like, they weren't super heavy hitters, but they were like this one, you know what I mean? Definitely has some importance to them, but you know, that $20 gem price got to be reserved for the ultra grails, because it's like, where else are you gonna go with it? You know what I'm saying? We've already had so many grails, even at $6.99. You know, when the app first started with Spider-Man #1, Marvel Comics #1. So all of these price swings back and forth, up and down, left and right, I'm not really digging it, man. I don't like feeling like a lab rat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an experiment. My money is not an experiment to be played with. So I'm gonna have to let them rock out on their own on this one, and I'm just gonna pick some up in the market. So I think this is a book I'm gonna stack in the aftermarket, because again, I see a lot of upside potential with this book. I'm not sure how I'm gonna play it on actual drop day, because you know, when you look at the app, a lot of things tend to trend downward after the drop, and you know, some time goes by, they tend to go down versus up, you know, and 5,000 is quite a bit to still give it a little bit of slippage potential. So I think I'm just gonna, you know, kick back, might grab 2 after the drop if they're going for around 10 gems, which I could easily see it going for. If it goes for less than 10, I'm definitely scooping up a couple. Like I said, common, uncommon, I could see anywhere from 10 for the common, maybe 8 for the uncommon, and then that would mean that our rare and ultra rare would be a little bit more pricey than the average rare and ultra rare. So maybe the rare actually is, you know, somewhat closer to retail at 15. I'm just not sure. Ultra rare, I could see between 30 and 40, but again, if this is something that slips in the 20s, I might grab some up. I'm not really going to be chasing the secret rare like that, you know, and if I was, I would go for the drop, but this is not the type of secret rare that really is calling me like that. At least not enough to go for it on the drop. You know, if I'm chasing the secret rare, I'm going to want to take multiple chances on the actual drop. And at this price point, I just don't think it's necessary. You know, I do think that if you hit the secret rare, you'll obviously be, you know, sitting pretty. I don't know where the secret rare is going to land. I would assume somewhere around 100 gems, more or less. I really don't know. Very interesting drop, though. I do appreciate them giving us something for quote-unquote Black History Month. You know, personally, if you can find room to come up with more traditional things for Chinese holidays, like stamps and things that kind of go along those lines, I think that you could dig a little deeper and give it something with a little bit more historical, real-life relevance than Blade. when it comes to Black History Month, so I really don't like the premise of saying, oh, we're getting Blade because it's Black History Month. Like, I'm not really a fan of that. You know, we got a collectible on the app which depicts Harriet Tubman. Something in that vein I would consider more lock and step with Black History Month. So give me some Nat Turner action, you know. Check out my Twitter page if you need some reference points to some historical, monumental Black Americans who made inventions that we use every day. You know what I mean? When you eat a potato chip, that's a Black American that created that. The light bulb filament, the doorknob, the refrigerator, GPS. I mean, all of these things, man. It's way too many Black inventors and historical figures to just give me Blade for Black History Month. So that's my feeling on that. Veve definitely needs to do a little bit of a better job with tapping into more relevant things for different ethnic groups. You know, if you can dig deep and have 3 drops revolving around Chinese New Year, I think we can get something a little bit more historically relevant than Blade for Black History Month. Let me know down below what you think about that. But yeah, overall, I'm going to be slacking on the drop and stacking in the aftermarket. Let me know what you're going to do. But for now, your man Dr. Strange, all things strange, is out.